Good morning. So it is just before 9. I woke up at 8:30, snoozed a few times, and then now we're here because I figured I'd do a little follow-up to my That Girl Back to School video and show you my routine, a little day in my life. I finally figured out a routine that works really well for me. I think it works so much better than the routine that I had last year. So I just wanted to give you a little glimpse of what works for me and follow up on some of the things in my other video. Also, I apologize for the quality of this intro-y bit. I always forget to charge my camera before filming. You'd think I'd learn by now. Anyways, I will typically wake up at 8:30 every day, but I probably don't get up until just before 9 because then I'll check any notifications on my phone that I missed while I was sleeping, and then I'll have breakfast before class. I don't have class every day, but on the days that I do have classes or work in the morning, then I will eat and then get dressed and do my class or work. So that's the case for today. Breakfast isn't going to be that exciting today, so I won't bother filming it. I'm probably just going to have a bagel and some coffee. So I'll check back in with you after. Alright, it's a little bit later. It's 12:43. So usually I'd be making lunch around now, but I had some volunteer things that I wanted to get done first, so then I can just focus on homework this afternoon and not get distracted. So I haven't worked out yet, so I'm a little bit later than usual, but I'm going to do my workout now. I think I'm just gonna do like a quick hit, and then I'll make lunch. So I just thought I'd check in before that. So typically this is when I'll get ready, wash my face, do like my morning routine, even though it's not morning anymore. To me, it makes no sense to like wash my face, do that, get ready after breakfast before class, because then I'm gonna work out after class, so then I'm just gonna be sweaty and gross and then sweat it off and then wash it off. So I thought, why not get ready after? And it works. So I'm just gonna quickly go through that. So I've already washed my face. I just use Spectro cleanser. In terms of toner, I am currently using Kodali Purifying Toner. So I got this because I was doing gua sha, but then I just got lazy. And I also used Sunday Riley, one of their face serum oils, but I dropped the dropper, and so I have to clean that. So I might as well use these even though I'm not doing gua sha anymore. I should get back into it because it was just relaxing. It felt nice, right? But what I use for a spot treatment is Burt's Bees spot treatment with willow bark. For moisturizer, I use Garnier Skin Active Moisture Rescue, the gel. I like the gel cream. The gel just feels really nice and it's lighter than like most moisturizers, so. Alright, so for lunch I just had some sweet potato with onions, garlic, seasoning, and poached eggs. And here's Sierra's obligatory cameo.
I didn't know I was.
But it didn't go as planned. And yeah, I'll let you watch. So I just gave you some of the key highlights, and then I also had a sweet kale macar salad. That was it. All right, it's after lunch, and and we have changed. I'm sorry for being so backlit. Lunch was a little bit more disastrous than I intended it to be, so I had to change because I'm just a mess. But before I get into homework, which will be pretty much the rest of my day until around dinner, in my back to school video I talked about having 2 agendas, so I thought I should just show you what I do now that I'm starting to use them, because I did a horrible job explaining how I use them in the last video. So let me just elaborate here. My personal daily to-do agenda. This one is for school deadlines, stuff like that. I'll have like 3 columns, and then in the first one are my classes that day and the times, and then in the middle column is any of the homework that I was assigned in those classes, and then on the 3rd column is any of my events that day, so like an appointment or rehearsal, any extra meetings that I might have. And then at the bottom corner there's a space for notes, so any reminders that I don't have to get done by a specific day, just generally that week, and any of my free time or extra time, that's what I'll put in my notes. So this is less detailed and is more so for keeping track of homework and appointments, events, stuff like that. But in my personal one, there's a lot more space and it's a lot more detailed. Again, I treat it as my to-do list, and I prefer having the second agenda over like a normal to-do list because I like to plan ahead. So like as you can see here, I've planned out my entire week, and usually at the beginning of the week I will plan out my each day. So it's not just school homework stuff that I put on my to-do. It will also be like getting in my workout, when I'm filming, any other things I need to get done during the day goes in here. But I say it's more detailed here because, for example, if I have to read a book for my English class, then each day I will break down, okay, on Monday I have to read like 50 pages, and then on Tuesday I'll read another 50, and then divide it up so I can finish the full book by Friday, or whatever it may be. I just really like to plan in advance. I think one of the best things that has come out of having a second agenda is, so if I have like a paper due a month from now, I will be able to mark down the day and then plan out when I need to start, when I should have my first draft done, when I should have my second, third, whatever. Being able to like go to that date and work backwards. So it is a little bit later than I would typically go for homework. I think it's 8:30 now, but I had a meeting today and I didn't really account for that, so I went a little bit later than I normally would because I'm trying really hard this year to prevent burnout as much as I can, because like I said before I would just do homework until like 9-10 and then go to bed. And I never really had time to work out or do something for me. So I'm trying really hard this year to incorporate that into my routine and finish homework by like 8. So I have enough time to get ready for bed, do something for me, whether it's like watching TV or working on music or just mindlessly scrolling on my phone. Like I just need some time. Now I'm going to take you through my sort of night routine, and that's pretty much my day. Nothing too exciting. I'm feeling pretty good about what I've established, and again, it works for me. My nighttime routine, like skincare routine, is fairly similar to my morning routine with just some minor alterations, but I figured I'd show you anyways to just finish this off. I'm out of breath. I went downstairs. I'm still just using the Burt's Bees. Also, if you haven't already seen this video, then you should go watch it. My original attempt at being that girl. But now I feel like we're that girl. But this isn't a that girl video. And then, so at night, I will use the Olay Regenerist Micro Sculpting Cream. That's my day. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to pre-save Unrequited, which comes out on October 1st. So good night.